Okay, guys, so I'm going to try to teach you guys a little bit of what to look for when it comes to archaeology on a micro level. I was going to do this originally on the road. I did do a video of that. If you want me to release that, let me know. It is a very long video though, like 30 some odd minutes. So we are going to look strictly in this very small area here. I will do my best here to do this. It's a little bit easier on the road, but hopefully you'll be able to kind of see what I'm getting at. Okay, so in there, and again, I apologize. This is a fast one. I'm not feeling great today, but I'm going to talk about it. So first thing you're going to look for when you're going on a micro level, okay, like on a very, very, very small level. I mean, I'm talking, we're talking about, you can see how big the area is. By the way, if you guys don't have clay working tools, highly recommend it. This one's metal today, just because I can get a little bit deeper underneath than my normal. It's rained recently a lot, which is not often in Colorado, but hey, we need as much as we can. But so now I'm going to teach you today kind of the beginning of what you want to be looking for. So first thing that's going to jump out whenever you are working an area or walking an area, surveying, going, remember, be methodical, go slow, look at kind of all the area. Now I'm going to show you real quick. This is the vantage point. You can see that this area right here up here past the fence is probably a good 20 feet above me. So just to give you that kind of idea, here, good 15 feet above me, but you can see that it drops off. So where I'm at right now, actually, is I'm in my yard. I have excavated here before, so this is kind of cheating, but not really, because I'm just going to show you guys what to look for. First thing that's going to bounce to anybody's mind is different stone types. So the main stone that is up in my area is quartz and granite. This is normally what you'll be seeing. Sometimes this, which is, again, kind of a granite-y type material, but quartz is your main item you're going to find up here. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take items. They're not artifacts. They may be artifacts, who knows. I'm going to take items, and then I'm going to show you afterwards why we looked at them. This is just to show you what we have. So I'm going to take that and put it in our box. Now, getting back to exactly what you're going to be looking for. First off, again, if you see something like this that looks a different material type, it has different color patterns, etc., that is a good indication that, hey, maybe there's something here, because normally you don't have these kind of things. So we're going to pick this up. Again, I'm not sure if it is anything important. It is partly quartz. I will say that. Actually, it's a lot of quartz. But you can see the material a little different. So again, I'm not saying this is anything. I'm just saying, hey, take a look at this, and then use your research to figure out, material-wise, I highly suggest geology as well as archaeology, and then going to your local museums, libraries, online sources, finding things that, hey, then you can start looking for it, because I cannot tell you how important it is to train the eye. When I first started finding artifacts up here, I was so used to artifacts that I had dealt with in a laboratory setting that were extremely small, something like this right here. I was so used to that I was shocked when I started finding bigger things, and it really threw me off. So now, if we look at what we got going here, let's just take a look. Again, this is on a very micro level. So again, first thing is mineral type. If you see something that stands out, it may be the same mineral, but it also may be something that is like the quartz I found, just not the same. So just to show you there, pick that one up, we'll take it. Now, let's go beyond that, guys. This is the important part. The next part is shape, okay? Shape is a huge deal. if you can find, so the actual pieces that are like this, that have a different mineral type, like we were just talking about, are something you want to, that will initially pop out to you very, very easily. But then what we want to do past this point is start looking for shapes. And so that is very important. And I'm sorry guys, I am super tired. I apologize greatly for the crappiness of this video, which is more than the crappiness of most of my videos. We want to look at shape. So here's a nice example. Let's say, let me see if I can find one that blends in. So these are going to be shapes that blend into the normal rock outcroppings. Okay, so for example, here. Now everybody starts to understand arrowheads very easily, or at least shapes. Now this could have easily cracked off and is nothing. In fact, I would kind of put my money on that being the case. But it doesn't stand out against the ground. It's just a shape, okay? That's important. Look for shapes. And that, let me tell you guys, do not always just be looking for arrowheads, okay? There are a lot of artifacts that you will find if you're in the right area that are not arrowheads, okay? They're not points. They're not made to be used in a spear, an arrow, used by an atlatl, etc. Yes, an atlatl is a real term. It's weird, but hey, it exists. So by starting to integrate both shapes and colors of minerals, different mineral types, you will start to better understand what is occurring around you, what should be looked at, and what should be kind of passed up. It's always important. Just go slow, okay? So, like, now let's see. I'm just going to pull this one. It has no relevance into what, it looks like it should just be here in general. And we're going to pull this one out. That was a little too quick. Again, guys, I apologize. Be slow with what you're doing. Be methodical, dig around an artifact. Do not just pop it out. I did not realize it was going to pop out like that. That is my fault. And again, I would suggest using wood tools to begin with. But remember, you are in an environment. We are just people living in an environment, okay? We're guests here. And all of these people in the past deserve our complete respect. They deserve to be understood. And if you are an archaeologist, whether it's a passion or a reality, being the fact that it could be something that you're doing professionally. If so, you're probably not going to be interested in my channel, but whatever. But as an archaeologist, it is immensely important to document these things. This area I've already cordoned off as an area that I'm pulling artifacts from, so I know where they come from. So make sure you just keep that in mind when you're digging. You don't want to go just digging in with a shovel and just throw everything out. Now, I'm just going to hold this here for a second. And I want you guys to look, okay? And I want you guys to see if there's anything that pops out in your mind, okay? Anything at all, like shape, color, etc. I'm gonna give you guys like a minute here, okay? And I just want you to scan from the left. Oh, by the way, always scan right to left. We are, as humans, so I worked for the Department of Defense for a while. We are, as humans, we are used to reading left to right. It's much easier to gloss over things left to right rather than right to left. So try to scan right to left. Things will pop out more as you go. That was something I learned from a sniper. So keep that in mind. So right to left when you scan. Try right to left. It'll take some time, but then you'll get used to it. Okay, minute's up, guys. The thing that popped out at me right away is this guy right here. You see the different changes in shape? There's two of them that are very similar. You can see these don't normally stand out, right? Same kind of color. It's kind of in the background, a little different. But if you look, there is a very different shape to these. You can almost see, I almost feel like this one has yeah, this one has serrations on this side. This one may, I'm not sure if that's anything, but you can see like how different that looks from a normal rock where you would normally have it kind of flat-sided or a little bit undulated. So we're going to take these two, put them in our box, and then I'm sure you guys see, oh, I did not finish on this one. I apologize. This is, again, something that looks fairly similar to rocks around it. But shape-wise, there seems to be, oh my God, this one is very, very fragile. So I have to be careful with these. And normally this is the case when you come into granite, things become to break off. So we're going to put this in the box, make sure it does not have any issues. I'm just going to pull a couple others so we can look at them closer. So one, for example, I think you guys probably picked up on this. Is this guy right here and this guy right here. Now these are color based, right? Okay, good. Which comes out pretty normally. These are color based. Now, I want to show you something though. You see this side with the different sediments. Now let's flip it over. Does that look, oops, sorry. Does that look like something that you would normally pick up? Probably not. But examine the shape, okay guys? Once you start learning about tools, shapes will start making a huge difference. And there's a shape here that does not seem to be natural. However, it very well could be. But you can start to see what I'm talking about a little bit. So we'll put that in the box. Then this is an easy one right here. Very, very unique, both in how it's formed, color-wise, what the shape looks like. So here we have a nice thing because it's both shape and color. We have a nice color on this side, and there you go. There's actually serrations on this side. I don't know if you guys can see that, but those are the little punch marks made by pressure flaking. Now, keep in mind, guys, rocks do break on their own, okay? So it's really important to look for things like platforms, which is where they get struck off. If you find something that normally has two platforms, you're in business, meaning you should look at that artifact closer. So I'll take that one, and we'll talk about all these artifacts in a video that I'm going to post pretty quickly after this. The only why I'm doing this is just to give you guys a basic guide. If you want me to post the video on the road, I am more than happy to do so, because I think that's an important one too. Here's another one, guys. I just want to show you again. When you're walking around, look for differences in the rock formations around you, okay? Just look for, like, oh, you know, that's a strange one, or this one sticks out because of this or that. Shapes are huge, okay? Remember, shapes, it's easy to see color. Shapes are much harder. So, does that stick out? I would say yes. Not because of color, guys, but because of shape. Again, this could be nothing. I'm just picking it up for now. Make sure you look for little things as well. I'm going to point this out right now. If you guys look at this little guy here, what is so interesting about it is both shape and color. Its shape, sorry, I'm trying to look through the camera to do this. Its shape is very unique. You can see like this weird corner right here. That's a strange thing to see naturally, okay? So that shape is very interesting, as well as the actual material itself. So, again, look at how little this thing is in my hand, okay? It is immensely tiny, but just because something's tiny doesn't mean that it doesn't have severe significance. So we'll take that guy, and okay, so I'm going to leave it at this because we're getting into the, we're going way, way deep into the realm of time, because my other video is like 30 minutes, like I said, or close to 40 minutes. I'm just trying to give you guys a basic breakdown of the fact that you don't even want to look necessarily, again, for, you're not trying to always look for color. you guys are looking for shapes and color. So like, look at this one stands out, but not in the rain. It seems pretty dark. However, look at the mineral types in it. It is a very kind of unique mineral type, okay? So there we go. That's another one that really stands out. I'm gonna take that one. Let's see. I want to find one for you guys that's very strange, like shape-wise. Here we go. So up here, I've already worked on this area, so these are places that I was looking at, but okay. Does it stand out color-wise? No. Now, let's flip it over, look at its shape. Does it have a shape that you would think occurs naturally in nature? If it does, then, you know, maybe nothing. If it doesn't, and once you get to learn what tool types look like, this will help immensely with what you're going through. So looking for artifacts. So I am going to take this one just to show you as we go. Video after this will be very much focused on that. You have things like this. This is shapes. Okay, that's not color, it's shapes. Okay, so thank you guys. This has been another video from the Toothpick Archaeologist, and happy hunting. Again, always remember that these artifacts are immensely important in telling North America's tales, and the tribes that lived here, the people that lived here before us, they deserve respect. If you want to do something, bring these things to your museum. I highly, again, hate the idea of people selling this stuff, so I'm against that. And so I'm just trying to bring some information to you guys. I wanted to say I highly respect it, and thank you guys so much for watching. And this is what the weather looks like right now. So I'm out here enjoying the weather. It's nice and cool finally in Colorado. It's not 90 degrees. So hey, take that in. You know, you're just looking for things, and then you can just have a nice walk in nature. So enjoy it. Enjoy being outside and enjoy your day. All right, have a happy, wonderful rest of your day, and let's check these out in the next video, which will be very soon. Take care, guys.